Hello, my name is Anthony Guajardo. I'm a student at CSU East Bay and I'm also a photographer. I'm going to talk to you guys today about two topics that I'm very passionate about, and I think that you should be too, because these things, they affect everyone and they're going to affect everybody at some point. So today I'll be talking about climate change, but specifically how climate change affects our very good friends, the bees. Now as I'm talking, I'll be sharing some photos I've captured over the past few months. None of these shots would be possible if not for the bees and the work they do. So I'd like you to keep that in mind. Alright, here we go. On to our worst enemy and the villain of this very real story, climate change. Climate change affects our planet in many different ways. Hot and cold spells, droughts, the melting of the polar ice caps, holes in the ozone layer, etc. But what many people don't see is how it affects one of the most important creatures on the earth, the bees. Now, it's not hard to see how important the bees actually are. These chubby little guys are in charge of pollination, which pretty much sustains the green and flower life on Earth. Without the bees, the food chain would be completely disrupted, not to mention a lot of the food we grow and eat would actually be destroyed. According to the NRDC, 87 crops that humans produce and eat use pollination. 13 of them require pollination, while 30 are dependent on it. So things we eat, such as apples, avocados, onions, and a lot of different types of berries, would be gone. And other things, such as coffee, would become rare and incredibly expensive. So without bees, our appetites and source of food would not only become less interesting, but would disappear from the planet. Actual plant life would become extinct, which is bad enough for us and bad enough for any other animal that eats and relies on these foods. Climate change affects the bees in many different ways. One of the major ways is, well, the change in the actual climate. Bees rely on climate in order to correspond with their behavior. For example, bees lay their eggs when it is a certain temperature during certain times of years. Bees lay their eggs in March when it is at least 98 degrees. They need that specific temperature in order for their eggs to grow and hatch. However, due to climate change, there are more cold days in March than there usually would be, which prevent bees from not only laying their eggs, but from them actually hatching, which declines bee populations significantly. This is just one of the many reasons why climate change continuously is affecting bees and their colonies, and how they're all shrinking and disappearing. Either way, change needs to be enacted, not just for the bees, but for the whole planet. Without bees, many plant species will die, and because of this, the animals wouldn't have the food they need, which in turn will end up killing them. And the animals that eat those animals will die off, and so on and so forth. Without the bees, the food chain and a lot of other things would be at serious risk. And I don't know about you, but I like my planet, and I prefer it stays green and beautiful. And one of the major ways to ensure that is by protecting climate change and our little yellow friends, the bees. Okay, I think I've been chatting your guys' ear off long enough. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you take everything I say into consideration, and please enjoy the photos. I worked very hard on them, and they do a good job in capturing the beauty of our planet and capturing all the hard work that the bees do. And I really hope that they help solidify the point I'm trying to make, and I hope you appreciate them, and I hope you appreciate my topic. Thank you.